Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to do a what I eat in a day on WW. I've got to take my husband's clothes to the dry cleaners. He's one of those. He's got to have his jeans starched. So we're out and about. We're going to have breakfast out. So of course went to our trusty old McDonald's. I got a scrambled egg with a hash brown. It's 4 points on WW, about 13 grams of protein. If I'm still hungry after I have this a little bit later, I'll just have a yogurt bowl and call it good. I also got me a Diet Dr. Pepper because I just can't help myself. They're the best. If you know, you know. So come hang out with me today. We are back home now and I'm starving because all I've had is that McDonald's for breakfast. And last night I cooked chicken legs for dinner. My kids prefer the skin on, so that's what I buy, and I just peel the skin off for myself. So it makes it 0 points once I do that. And I'm warm up 2 in the microwave. My daughter is playing right here by me, so it's a little noisy. But that's how it is as a mom. Your kids normally stay pretty close to you. That's what I love about being a mom. And then I'm gonna have a little side salad. I'm gonna use the rest of this lettuce, throw in some spinach, and then I'm gonna use this zesty Italian dressing on top, and that is gonna be lunch. I believe this is 3 points. I believe this is 3 points for 2 tablespoons. I don't know. I'll plate all this up, show you the food on the plate, and then I will let you know the points for sure once I get it all done. Here it is all plated up, and it actually came out to only 2 points. So this was only 2 points. I thought it was 3, but it's only 2 points. So that is all that I have to count. It's 2 points because I peeled the skin off of these. That's just seasoning. It's not skin. And then my dressing is all I have to count for. So I'm going to enjoy this. And then it's going to be time to go pick up my son from school. Okay, so lunch was really good, but I do have to say my daughter ate the majority of my salad, which was good. I mean, I'm glad that she was able to enjoy it. So I'm only going to count my dressing as 1 point because she ate most of it, and it's okay. But I was still a little bit hungry, and I was craving something sweet because it's almost that time of the month for me, and we know as women, we start craving sweet stuff. So instead of just giving in to just something sweet, I had a protein bar that was sweet and really good. I had a dive bar. This is the Spooky and Scream. It's like their Halloween edition one. I had this and I was actually pleasantly surprised. I have not scanned my dive bars to see how many points they were, and this was only 4 points. So I was like, okay. I thought it was going to be 6 points, but it came out to be 4. I can handle that, especially since I took a point away from the dressing. That was my little sweet snack. Now it's time to load up and go get my son from school. Typically when we come home from picking him up, we all kind of have like a little bit of a snack. I probably won't, honestly. I'll probably make me a coffee though, if I'm being really honest. I'll probably make me a hot coffee because I'm actually pretty cold. Like I just feel cold on the inside, but it's actually really nice outside today. So last week we had like 7.5 inches of snow, and this week we're back to 51 degrees. It's just Oklahoma weather for you. It's crazy. And then next week is supposed to be like the coldest we've been all year for the high. It's supposed to be like super cold all next week. So I'm not looking forward to that, but you know, I'm blessed to have a warm house, a warm car, so I really can't complain about it. We just bundle up and make the best of it. So anyways, I just wanted to let you know, I did have a dive bar. I devoured it without sharing, and I was like, I forgot that you're doing a what I eat in a day, so you gotta go tell the people you had your bar. And I'm also doing a little what I eat in a day over on Instagram too. If you're not following me on that side, you should. I do share like more real life, like in the moment type of stuff over there. So make sure you give me a follow over there. It's in the description below if you want to follow me on that end. Anyways, let's go pick up my kid and I'll see you when we get back home. So we're back home and my son wanted to be with his dad, so I dropped him off with him. And I go into my coffee cabinet because I told you guys I was going to make some coffee when I got home because I'm craving some. And I get my can of coffee out. It's a bad day when you see this, but I ended up having like a half of a tablespoon in here, which was not enough to make a pot of coffee. So I go back to the cabinet and I'm like, please let me have some more. I was like, yes, I have a big old thing of it. I open it up. There was just enough in here to make a pot of coffee. So definitely need to put coffee on my list. And the bad thing is I just went to town today. So anyways, I have enough to make a pot of coffee though, so I'm happy about that. Which, just realized I stuck it on the wrong burner here. But now we got to put it on the back burner. Anyways, here's my pot of coffee that I use. I just use on the stovetop kind. I just find that it tastes better that way. So that's what we're going to do. Make up a pot of coffee. I put the leftovers in the fridge for later, where I can make an iced coffee, a hot coffee, whatever. I just put it in a mason jar and put it in there. I also just really like the cleanup of it. Like, I don't have to store a coffee pot on the counter. I just put that in a cabinet and bring it out when I want to use it. So that's what we use, is a stovetop coffee maker. And my mom is the one that got me started on that because she does the same thing. So anyways, I'm gonna enjoy my little cup of coffee, and then I'm gonna get dinner going here probably around 4:30. I'll probably start cooking dinner. We're gonna have steak, broccoli, rice bowls, which will be good. I'm gonna use teriyaki sauce. The steak is free, the broccoli is free, and the rice and the teriyaki sauce is really all I have to count. So I'm excited for dinner. All right, so I have a rice cooker. It makes cooking your rice so much easier. We're just gonna stick it on cook, and it's gonna cook the rice up while I cook the meat and the broccoli up. So I'm gonna throw this in the microwave just like this, and I'm gonna let it steam, and then I'll pull it out and I'll season it, and then I'll cook it a little bit longer. So I'm gonna cook it for 5 minutes to start with, and then once 5 minutes go by, I'll pull it out, season it, and put it back in for another like 2 minutes. So here's my steak, trimmed and diced. So I know there's a few pieces that's got some heavy fat in there. I left that just to kind of give it some flavor, but I'm telling you, I trimmed a ton of fat off of this steak. This is our own butcher cow. Anyways, I'm going to cook this up, and I'm also going to top it with some of this teriyaki sauce. I get this from Aldi's. This is a brand new bottle of it, but it's really good. So I'm going to top it on there with salt and pepper. All right, so here is the broccoli. She is steamy. I'm gonna add 2 squirts of this popcorn seasoning spray. It's just like a butter, like a movie butter kind of. I'm gonna do 1. That's kind of a big one. We're gonna actually do 3. This stuff is very low in calories, so I'm not like stressing about it. It's 0 points. So we're gonna do 3 sprays of that, and then salt. I'm gonna toss it with a spoon. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt, stick it back in the microwave for about 2 more minutes. And there's dinner completed. This came out to be 4 points, and it was absolutely delicious. I'm gonna make my little late night snack dessert. So I've got a bowl of grapes. I've got Greek plain yogurt. I'm gonna do a tablespoon of this. Tablespoon of that, and then I made a fruit dip, which is marshmallow fluff and light cream cheese. I'm gonna do a tablespoon of this. All of my family love this, so I can't really do this one-handed, so let me scoop this and then I'll share with you. Then you just want to give this a good toss so all of that gets coated on there, and then we're going to add 2 more ingredients and we'll enjoy. Next up is a teaspoon of Splenda brown sugar. Use whichever blend you want, but I'm using Splenda. We're going to actually sprinkle that on top. Kind of accidentally plopped it in there. And then we're going to do a teaspoon of chopped pecans and sprinkle that on top, and that's it. There's the teaspoon, and I just crumble them up even smaller than this and sprinkle them all on here. The Greek yogurt is free. This has 0 points. I believe this has 0 points for the amount that I used. The only thing I believe that has points would be this, and I'm counting this as 3 points. So let me check the points on this and then I'll come back and let you know the total. 1 teaspoon worth of pecans is 1 point. So I'm gonna count this as a little 4-point snack. I have been having this in the evening time for my sweet tooth while I watch my show with some water and call it good. So this is gonna be my little sit down dessert. I'm gonna fill my cup up with water, go watch my show, and then it's gonna be bedtime. I hope you guys enjoyed this What I Eat in a Day on WW. If so, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe so you don't miss any videos like it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, friends.